Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to 8 things you need to know about the DS number 8. The what? Yeah, exactly. That's number 1. DS is, you can think of it as the posh bit of Citroen. In the same way Toyota has Lexus and Hyundai and Kia have Genesis, Citroen now has DS. Now DS has been used to mean different models of Citroen in the past. There was a DS3 hatchback a little while ago. The company's Formula E team is DS, but now it's its own thing, sort of. They're all part of the Stellantis group, that enormous car company, or car group rather. But yeah, DS is striking out to be its own thing. Luxury cars, electric cars, and then they're all named, well, they've all just got a number, and it's NO dot number, so number 4, not 5, because Chanel has that. 6, I think. Is there a 6 and a 7? Anyway, this is the 8. This is the top of the range. I've gone a bit off script already. I think, was that 2 things? I've explained DS and I've explained number 8. Okay, moving on. Third thing you need to know about this car is it's a bit unusual. We've got this sort of X shape to the steering wheel. We've got the speaker grills here that are sort of look like, I don't know what, exploding stars perhaps. Continuing with the, I think, accidental space theme, there's this graphic in the middle here. It's kind of like warp speed, I guess. Same again on the dashboard. It's a tiled interface on the big touchscreen. I'm not a big fan of it, to be quite honest. I think there's just a bit too much going on, and you have to do a bit too much reading to get to the thing that you want. The external design actually is not as compromised as you might think. It's got that sort of sloping coupe-esque rear, which is always a bit daft on bigger cars. Other interior quirks, there's an awful lot of lighting, interesting lighting in here. We've got lights here, and obviously you can't tell because it's daylight, but yeah, this thing here illuminates, and you can change the colours and stuff, but it's also the grab handle to close the door. The third thing you need to know about this car is it can go a really long way. It's got a great range, up to 440 some miles if you get the extended range version, which this isn't. It's a flagship model, the number 8, but this particular car is kind of base spec of that car. It's got the smaller battery, it's got a single motor, and it's missing all sorts of things that DS likes to talk about the number 8 having. It kind of just shines a light on the fact that if you want the car that you might see on the DS website or on an advert or something like that, this isn't really it. It charges quite quickly. That's number, what are we at, 4, 5? I think I've broken this format already, but we will persevere. It charges up to 160 kilowatts, which is fine. It's okay, isn't it? Thing number 6, 5, I've totally broken this. The next thing you need to know about this car is kind of what I was saying earlier. It can be a really luxurious car, but you've really got to tick a lot of boxes. So this is in the Palais spec. That's the entry spec. There are 2 more above that. They include a lot more kit, and then there's sort of individual options you can add on as well. So panoramic sunroof you can add on, leather interior. This isn't leather, it's sort of that pleather thing that manufacturers use. It's kind of got that new car smell, but not like new leather smell. You can also get a nicer stereo system with speakers up here to give you a sort of surround Dolby Atmos-y type thing. Again with the seats, front ones on this car are heated, and are they ventilated? No. Thing number, oh, this is broken completely, hasn't it? I've lost count. Another thing you need to know about this car is it's really smooth and quiet and comfortable. It's really quite lovely to drive. Thing number 8, so we're at 8, I think I've probably done about 12 now, but anyway. Another thing is the price. It's a little bit expensive. DS wants about 50 grand for this car, and that's this car, the one that doesn't have much on it, and it's got the small battery. Yeah, it's quite expensive. It's a lot of car when you tick all the boxes. Like I said, you get all the lovely leather or the Alcantara, you get the longer range, pano roof, just lots of nicely designed French loveliness. but from a brand that no one's really heard of. If it was a bit more established, I know this is a bit of a chicken and egg situation, but if DS was a bit more established, then perhaps it would be okay spending £60,000 or £70,000 on one. Before I get to the pros and cons, I need to tell you about our newsletter. The Next Drive has a newsletter. The link is going to be in the description of this video below, so click on that, subscribe, and you'll get an email from me where I talk about our latest video, give a bit of behind the scenes info on how our videos were made. I'll also talk about some automotive stories that have caught my eye that week, give my input on what I think about them, and I'll curate a list of things that I think you should be buying. So if that sounds good to you, head over to the link below and sign up to the Next Drive's newsletter. So that's 8-ish things about the DS number 8. A few pros and cons quickly. Biggest concern I have with this car, apart from the price, is that when you've got one pedal drive mode on, which you can press with a button here, it slows down really very abruptly, which is fine because that's how one pedal mode works. But when it slows down, the brake pedal moves as if it's being pressed. So you lift the accelerator, the car slows down nicely, you get loads of lovely regen and charge the battery up a little bit and feel all good and warm and cozy and that you're saving the planet and making the car go a bit further. That's all lovely, but then you go to press the brake pedal and it's not there. It's moved a good couple of inches away from you. Another criticism I have is some bits of the interior aren't as nice as they look. What I mean by that is, you might think this is a lovely bit of brushed metal. It's not. It's plastic. Everything is plastic, I'm afraid. I'd like just a few little touch points to feel premium. And another criticism, like I said earlier, is frustratingly, to get the most out of this car, to get it into the sort of spec that you would expect it to be, because it's the flagship and Citroen, DS, talk a lot about luxury. To get it up to that status of being a luxury car, you need to spend so much money. Let's talk about some pros. It is nice. It's really lovely to drive. It's fairly quiet in here. It's lovely and civilized and calm, and I think after a few hours in here, I would feel as refreshed as I did the moment I got into it. Another pro is the range, but of the one with the bigger battery. This specific car just hasn't really done it for me. If you get the one with the bigger battery, well, if they say it'll do 440 WLTP, maybe it'll do 350 real world. If it can do that, brilliant. That's decent, isn't it? Quirky interior, interesting exterior. I like that. I like that it's a bit different. I like that it's stylish. But it just hasn't won me over, unfortunately. Maybe the DS brand makes more sense at a lower price point. That's it then for the DS number 8. 8 things and probably quite a lot more too. Thanks very much for watching. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you on another video very soon.